Thanks for joining us here on this Tuesday at noon. I'm Brooke Hash. All new here at this hour. The National Teamsters Union is asking a federal judge to block a new UPS driver buyout program. It calls it illegal and a violation of the National Labor Contract ratified back in 2023. Now, the union filed an emergency motion this week accusing UPS of bypassing union leadership, eliminating protected jobs, and undermining workers' rights. This comes after UPS announced 30,000 job cuts earlier this year. The Driver Choice Program would offer drivers a one-time payout in exchange for permanently giving up their jobs, union representation, and future benefits. Teamsters leaders said a similar buyout was widely rejected last year and warned this new plan could cause irreparable harm. UPS has not yet responded publicly to this. A new chart is giving us a better idea of the specific jobs that may get cut from JCPS this year, most related to central office. Tonight, the Jefferson County School Board will meet for the first time since releasing this new chart outlining the most likely cuts. They fall in line with Superintendent Dr. Brian Yearwood's proposal, which addresses the $188 million budget deficit. He had said at least 300 jobs are at risk for cuts or reorganization. We'll have coverage tonight on WHAS 11 News as well as online at WHAS11.com. To get those updates as soon as they come in, download the free WHAS 11 app to your smartphone. Two deadly shootings in one night and no suspects in either case. The first victim, a 15-year-old boy. LMPD said they found him with a gunshot to the leg around 7 o'clock last night on Bank Court in the Portland neighborhood. He died at the hospital. Earlier that day, a man was found shot to death inside his home just outside of downtown Louisville. LMPD said people in the area of 10th Street heard gunshots and called the police just before 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. That's where they found a man dead inside of his Beecher Terrace apartment. LMPD spokesperson Adam Sears pleaded with Louisvillians to help solve this case.
We ask that anyone who has any information, please call us. You can call the tip line, you can text it in, be anonymous. As the department said many times, the more help we get and information we get from the community, the better chance we have of getting a swift conviction and getting dangerous folks off the street.
If you know anything about either of these shootings, the tip line is 574 LMPD. Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg just announced the first restaurants funded through the new Dixie Highway Restaurant Incentive Fund. Now, 4 projects are moving forward in South Louisville. That's Longhorn Steakhouse, Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers, Crumble Cookies, and Derby City Pizza, which plans to expand its current location with an event center. City leaders said the projects will create jobs, bring new dining options, and drive investment along the Dixie Highway corridor.
This is great news, and these first 4 restaurants are a sign of exactly what we're focused on doing, to support national brands coming to Dixie Highway and to support local entrepreneurs, local businesses that have been on Dixie Highway already.
That incentive fund is part of a larger South End loan and incentive fund, and officials say funding remains available for more businesses looking to expand in Louisville's South End. 12:02 here on your Tuesday. I already heard you earlier, Matthew, say things are warming up outside.
It really is, honestly, and we're starting to see more sunshine, which means we'll keep it warming up actually as we go towards today. So we're currently seeing temperatures into the 50s and 60s, almost 60 degrees here in Louisville, 59, 63 degrees already in Shepherdsville, 62 in Hodgenville, even down to Campbellsville, it's 68 degrees. You got places in southern Indiana as well, rolling into the 60s as well. Mitchell at 60 degrees, Seymour at 55. So current temperatures across the state, Paducah at 63 degrees, and E-Town 56, down to Bowling Green 68 degrees. Lexington is at 57 degrees. And places like Hazard at 64. So really warming up across the state for today. And satellite radar is keeping those clouds away for a little bit. We did expect to see more cloud cover, but honestly, we're staying nice and sunny, which is allowing for a lot of those warmer conditions to roll through across our area for this afternoon. So give you a look at the hourly planner. We'll continue to warm up well into the lower 60s this afternoon with more cloud cover rolling in for this evening. And back by 7 p.m., we'll start to see a few of those rain showers roll in for us as well throughout the late evening hours. So as we continue forward tonight, we'll only see temperatures really drop off near freezing across the area. And as we go back to tomorrow, honestly, it'll kind of be back to reality. As temperatures will fall right back down into the mid 40s for your Wednesday, that is. So weather headlines today, much warmer conditions, really a warm spring feeling day outside. Wednesday and Thursday does have some much cooler weather. We are tracking our next system to roll through that could bring some rain showers for your Valentine's Day weekend. So we'll keep an eye on that and stay up to date with you for you as we go towards the next couple of days. But I'll be timing out the rest of your week ahead in just a few minutes. Back over to you, Brooke.
Matthew, thank you. Happening in Frankfort, preschool could be one less cost for you. Senate Democrats filed 2 bills this week aimed at expanding access to preschool education, building off of Governor Andy Beshear's Pre-K for All initiative. That first bill, Senate Bill 165, establishes a phased approach to universal preschool access for all 4-year-olds by the 2034-35 school year. The second bill, Senate Bill 166, expands eligibility for families earning 250% above the poverty level.
This is not an expense. It's an investment. Over time, expanded pre-K access is projected to grow Kentucky's workforce by up to 70,000 people. Children do not get do-overs, and that places a great responsibility on us to get it right the first time.
Funding for this legislation would come from gambling profits across Kentucky. Republicans have repeatedly dismissed prior proposals, but several GOP lawmakers recently, including the House Speaker, are co-sponsoring a bill aiming to modernize Kentucky's child care regulations. Outrage among Metro Council members and a call to publish the records of local judges. This comes after a judge trimmed the sentence of a convicted rapist by more than half, saying Christopher Thompson had fallen through the cracks. Our Ian Hardwick explains.
Regardless of what the media thinks, regardless of what anybody thinks, I apply the law. I do not judge people before they walk before me.
Christopher Thompson came before Judge Tracy Davis, who cut his 65-year sentence for kidnapping, sexual assault, and robbery down to 30 years.
And I am beyond pissed that this judge did this, and what example does that set?
Councilwoman Crystal Bast represents the Pleasure Ridge Park neighborhood. That's where Thompson kidnapped a woman, then raped and robbed her at gunpoint. In light of the lighter sentence,
we have asked for judicial transparency.
Metro Council Republican leader Anthony Piagentini says he'll publish a record of Jefferson County judges' decisions on a website.
We're going to be asking questions of the clerk of the court, get the data, and then get it out to the voters.
Davis, elected to her seat on the bench, had the authority to cut down the sentence.
Unfortunately, he fell through the cracks.
The judge said Thompson never had mental health or anger management treatment.
I truly hope that you get what you need while incarcerated.
At his sentencing, Thompson says he didn't commit the crime. However, LMPD connected him to it with DNA evidence. He's being held here at the Louisville Metro Department of Corrections, where he's been charged with choking an officer. That was before his sentencing. Reporting for WHAS11 News, I'm Ian Hardwick, on your side.
Thompson was also charged with contempt of court for vulgar comments made to the judge and prosecutor, and for that he was given about 4.5 years of extra prison time.